In this episode of the top 5 most eccentric events that happened on May, we're going to take a look back in history and find out some of the most eccentric events that took place on this day. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. The Dionne Quintuplets were born in Ontario, Canada. On May 28, 1934, the Dionne Quintuplets became the first set of quintuplets to survive infancy, marking a significant milestone in medical history. The quintuplets, consisting of 3 boys and 2 girls, were born prematurely at just 29 weeks gestation. Their mother, Oliva Dionne, had also given birth to triplets 4 years prior, with one of the triplets passing away in infancy. The quintuplets were the product of natural conception rather than a fertility treatment, and their survival was considered a medical miracle at the time. Despite the initial challenges, the Dionne Quintuplets grew up to lead relatively normal lives, attending school, getting married, and having their own families. They remained under medical observation for many years to study their development and growth. In 1946, they were removed from medical observation and allowed to live more independently. Over the years, they faced various health issues such as diabetes and vision problems, but they also enjoyed traveling and meeting people around the world. The Dionne Quintuplets became a major tourist attraction in their hometown of Ingleside, Ontario, and their story captured the attention of people worldwide. In 1964, a movie based on their lives was released and they made numerous television appearances. However, as they grew older, the quintuplets requested privacy, and the media attention gradually died down. Today, not much is known about their personal lives, but their legacy as medical pioneers and survivors continues to inspire awe and wonder. Number 4. The opening of the Golden Gate Bridge. On May 27, 1937, after 8 years of construction, the Golden Gate Bridge officially opened to traffic, marking a significant milestone in engineering and American history. The bridge, which spans the strait connecting San Francisco Bay to the Pacific Ocean, had been planned since the 1920s as a way to improve transportation and provide a scenic route for commuters. The construction process was complex and fraught with challenges, including the need to design a new type of suspension system to withstand the strong winds and fog of the region. But the efforts paid off on May when the bridge was finally opened to the public. The opening ceremony was a major event with thousands of people gathering to watch the first cars drive across the bridge. It was also a festive occasion with music, parades, and fireworks. The Golden Gate Bridge quickly became a popular landmark and a major tourist destination. Its international orange color and stunning setting have made it one of the most photographed bridges in the world. Over the years, the bridge has undergone several renovations and upgrades to improve its functionality and durability. In the 1960s, for example, the bridge was retrofitted to withstand earthquakes, and in the 1990s, the bridge decks were replaced. Despite these upgrades, the Golden Gate Bridge remains a testament to the ingenuity and hard work of the engineers and construction workers who built it. It is a symbol of American innovation and the power of human achievement. Whether you are a local resident or a visitor to the area, a walk or bike ride across the Golden Gate Bridge is an experience not to be missed. Number 3. Greece grants women the right to vote. On May 28, 1952, a momentous occasion took place in Greece as women were granted the right to vote, marking a significant milestone in the country's history. Prior to this date, Greek women had been denied the right to vote and participate in political processes, which had a profound impact on their social and economic status. The struggle for women's suffrage in Greece can be traced back to the early 20th century, with activists advocating for equal rights and representation. However, it wasn't until 1952 that the Greek parliament passed a law granting women the right to vote and run for office. This landmark legislation was the result of decades of activism and advocacy by women, rights groups, and individuals who fought tirelessly for gender equality. The impact of this event was far-reaching as it opened up new opportunities for women to participate in the political process and make their voices heard. Women's suffrage became a catalyst for greater social and political change, empowering women to demand equal access to education, employment, and other public services. Since then, Greece has made significant progress in advancing women's rights and gender equality. However, challenges and disparities still remain. Despite the progress that has been made, women continue to face discrimination and violence, and their representation in government and leadership positions remains low. Nonetheless, the right to vote is a fundamental pillar of democracy and a testament to the progress that can be achieved through activism and advocacy. The struggle for women's suffrage in Greece serves as a reminder of the importance of fighting for equal rights and representation for all genders. Number 2. Unauthorized landing near Red Square. On May 28, 1987, the world witnessed an astonishing event that sent shockwaves around the globe. Mathias Rust, a young man from West Germany, landed his small plane just 300 meters from the Kremlin in Moscow, the Soviet Union. His unauthorized flight and landing near Red Square were a daring act of defiance against the strict Soviet air defense system, which had previously been thought to be impenetrable. The incident occurred during a period of heightened tension between the West and the Soviet Union. Just months earlier, the United States had deployed new intermediate-range nuclear missiles in Europe, which had angered the Soviets. As news of the plane's landing spread, authorities scrambled to respond. Soviet fighter jets were dispatched to intercept the aircraft, but they were unable to prevent the landing. A crowd quickly gathered around the plane, and Rust was greeted by curious onlookers and news media personnel. The event caused a major diplomatic incident between East and West Germany and raised questions about the effectiveness of the Soviet Union as air defense system. The Soviet government responded by launching an investigation and making several arrests. A total of 36 people were dismissed or demoted, and 14 were criminally prosecuted. Rust himself was arrested and charged with illegal entry into the Soviet Union. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison, but was released early after serving 14 months. The incident had a lasting impact on international relations and the future of the Cold War. It highlighted the growing tensions between the superpowers and raised concerns about the potential for nuclear war. However, it also contributed to the eventual collapse of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. Rust's actions had far-reaching consequences, and he became a symbol of defiance and courage. The incident remains one of the most remarkable aviation stories of the 20th century and a testament to the power of individual action to challenge the status quo. And number 1, the Jarrah tornado. On May 28, 1999, a devastating tornado tore through the town of Jarrah, Oklahoma, leaving behind a path of destruction and claiming the lives of at least 28 people. This tragic event was part of a larger outbreak of tornadoes that occurred in the Midwest and Great Plains regions of the United States. The storm that produced the Jarrah tornado was a powerful and long-tracked supercell thunderstorm that moved across Oklahoma during the afternoon hours. It spawned several tornadoes, including the Jarrah tornado, which was the most intense and destructive. The tornado struck the town of Jarrah around 4:30 p.m., when many people were outside working or returning home from school and work. The winds of the tornado reached speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, causing widespread damage to homes, businesses, and other structures. The tornado also injured more than 600 people. The impact of the Jarrah tornado was devastating. Entire neighborhoods were wiped out and the town's infrastructure was severely damaged. Many residents lost their homes, their possessions, and their loved ones. The economic impact on the community was also significant, with billions of dollars in property and crop damage. In the aftermath of the tornado, emergency responders worked tirelessly to provide aid and assistance to those affected by the disaster. The National Guard was called in to help with search and rescue operations, and the Red Cross set up shelters for displaced residents. The community came together to support each other in the face of tragedy, with neighbors helping neighbors to clean up the debris and rebuild their homes. The Jarrah tornado was one of the deadliest and most destructive tornadoes in Oklahoma history. It was a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of preparedness. In the years since the tornado, the town of Jarrah has rebuilt, and its residents have shown remarkable resilience and strength. Memorials have been erected to honor the victims of the tornado and their families, and the town has become a symbol of hope and recovery. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.